Lost it now, he's gone now! Oh, he's
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
One wheel at the front, it's a problem. At the back, it can be an aid. He's trying to steer space out down to the bottom, and he's taking a risk there, and he's lost it. You've got to know when to use the brakes, and he didn't know when to use the brakes, and he's gone smashing into the barrier.
To build this particular soapbox, I'm not sure, though, whether they've tested it over the kind of ramps they're going to see. 420 metres. There's the first slice of bread, no problem there. Toaster about to go over the steelworks, and it's wobbling all over the place, and it won't get there. It was wide, and it was wobbly, and they just couldn't avoid the hay bale. It was too wide, too awkward, and on its side.
Judges, aren't they? So off they go. Will this pram be any good on this circuit? We will do is go over the jump. So far, so good. They're barely rolling over there. It will get faster. That too. Over the jump for the second time. Oh, they've gone. Even at that speed, you can have a spec. But look at this. It just had too much weight at the front. The wheels gave way into the barrier, over the handlebars. Oh, look at the fella in the back. And they crumple in a heap, and the BABYCOPS can't make the finish. Sweeping, etc. So down the start round, we can do here. Round this berm. Oh, he's gone too high and he's rolled it. Well, the idea is to get as high, as much speed as you can, but when you go into the berm that high, with that little initial speed, you fall out the side and the soapbox rolls down with you. Look at this. Up he goes, and there's nothing he can do. And he was lucky that the soapbox went over the top of him. Which was, of course, the World Cup final in the summer as well. That's not the best push-off, is it? Don't lose your feet at that. His problems. Through the last chicane. Over the ramp. There. Oh! The ramp! They did the kick and they couldn't do the ramp. Look at this! Boom! Oh, that's got to hurt. On board, you can see the carnage. Behind each other. Co-pilot behind pilot. And we'll see how this works. They've made the soapbox for the people in the home, and they're cheering them on today, hoping they can do well. Oh, he's lost his balance in the front. He nearly went there. He's managed to get back in. The water nearly chucks him out altogether. He even managed to hang on to the sunglasses, but he's gone now. Here it is, look, there's the water. He nearly goes here. Look at that. How lucky is he to stay in there? Sunglasses hanging on. And look at that, straight through the chicane. So two of them with the responsibility of driving it. Looks like they've got two frying pans as steering wheels. They're going to hit a kicker, which is going to take them into the water. There's the kicker. Oh, the back end came up with a... Here's the whale tail. Here's the whale tail. Hold on, whale tail. Oh, they've gone. They're out. They're out. No chance. Never really get it back again. Look at it. Oh. When you start to go sideways, you're going over.
And he's waving to the crowd to start with. And he's over the piston. It's working okay. Over steelworks and still in... Just made it that he got to be very accurate there through the island. There's the bone shaker. He's okay through. As often you see with the wider soapboxes, they're just so difficult to get out of gas, isn't it? Will he get over the factory? Just about, and then he's lost it right at the end. He went over the factory. He'd lost control of it. There was no way back. The only thing that was waiting for that soapbox.
It's a good start for him. Might need to lift his feet up, I think, otherwise it's going to slow him down. And through the chicane, I think we've got long enough in the programme to sit down slightly quicker now. That's part of it gone. Here's the jump anyway. Oh, wobbly through there, he goes, looking to build some momentum over. Oh! 0.9. There you see it. Oh, that's the roll. Off we go. 27 for the performance and 30 for creativity. And I've got to give him 15 out of 10 for bravery going down sideways. That's Martin, the pilot. Here we go towards the Lido. Yeah, he's all right through there. I have no idea how he's managing to steer. Somebody else is steering it to the back, look. I think that's Martin underneath. I didn't say, oh, he's gone! He's gone! He wasn't okay when they got to Lollytrop. That was where it all went wrong. And from another angle, you can see he had no chance whatsoever to stay on there. Soapbox, and we wish this team well on the way down. 38 for the performance, often running here in Paris. Through the first obstacle there where they got water. And he's gone through the water. Started to pick up some momentum, started to pick up some speed down towards the tricky part. Around that corner, there's the kicker. He's wobbling now, he's lost it now, he's gone now! Oh, he's taken the cameraman as well, I think. That's the kicker there. If you can avoid that, you can avoid the bouncing. And when it starts to move side to side like that, it's so hard to get it back, and they couldn't do it. There's the cameraman. Look how brave he was, making sure you got to see it up close and personal. Oh, look at that. Will Cinderella go to the ball? Will Cinderella come a cropper at the berm? We will see. A gate. Gate, it's the seesaw, and then you pick your kicker. Up, 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 gotta come down, but don't go down that way. Don't go down that way. It's okay to go up, but you've got to come down, and that's not the way to come down. Spectacular and competitive day here in Paris. 28 for the performance, one of the three scoring elements here. There's the smoke. And they're going to choose to go through the water. There's a rare one. Most teams have gone for the bridge. Nice and quick, this one. Sat precariously on the top. He's not now, he's out. He was sat precariously on the top. This is where it finishes. Really, really fast, too fast. Can't control it, can't hold it, and over. Big sombrero, wrap your legs around it, hold on for dear life, and hope for the best. And that wasn't the best, was it? Trying to steer it behind him, look, behind his legs. It's virtually impossible. I'm not sure you want a vest on as well down the cobbles when you come out like that. Seemed okay on paper, but on the tarmac or the cobbles, it's a different story. 41 for creativity, 38 for the performance. He looks a bit precariously perched on there, doesn't he? And then he's got to go left. Oh, he can't. Just felt the fact that he was going a little bit quick into there. Chantal, Belinda and Jamie, they got the perfect view of that. Down they go, that really steep part. And oh, he's gone. He's gone kicking along, whether he's... Oh, he's... Now you can tell it's definitely not a real man. The fellow at the back is struggling to see. The legs are still pumping away. They go down the steep part of the circuit. I've seen better days. There's still quite a way to go. There's the berm, look. And they're desperately trying to get this soapbox down towards the finish. It's one of the funniest we can make it. Down they go, one more collapse for the cyclist. Push him up again, that's it. Get him, I've seen. Getting a big push now from behind, which perks the fella up on the front of the bike. Down they go towards the... What's the time of your run? Two-tier start ramp. Narrow. This is where it all starts to get interesting now. Samurai Gate. Oh, they've lost the line, they've lost the... on it. Over the seesaw. I think they've lost all semblance of control now. The brakes aren't being used, they've forgotten about them over the kicker. Here's the berm. They're wide, they're narrow, they're up, they're over. Oh my word. Concern on the face of the other teammates. Finish line inside. So down they go. A little bit wider at the front, the axle, than at the back. Steering wheel and around that corner, very tight through there. Oh! Can't leave the wheel. Spectacularly there. Everything's okay here. And then they just catch that front right wheel. And this is another angle, and you can see just how tight they were. And really, all they can do when you have a crash like that is rescue. Fast, and we don't think it's going to last very long. Oh, there he is straight away. The side's gone. He's not even hit anything, and the side's fallen off, which is not a good sign. Now he's using that foot just to keep it straight. There's the bone shaker. Oh, he's shaking him off. The bone shaker couldn't hang on. It's a good job he's got the back protector on, because he's so low to the tarmac here.
And we will see whether they can be as spectacular as they were as the coffin dodgers. So Toot and Scar on the way down. And it's a slightly different design with those wheels leading to some speed at the top of the course. Over steelworks, landing okay, but just starting to... And they're getting slightly bad here, are they? Oh, look at that! Well, it all went wrong, a few bones, didn't it? Look at that, the front wheels start to wobble. Down it goes on the front right, they can't hold it. And they slide down. Everybody's okay, but it's not the finish that Toot and Scar were looking for. One of the most spectacular...
Pushing at the back. Let's see what they can do in terms of making a mark on the competition. It's the first jump. Over safely, picking up speed. Starting to maybe wobble slightly. Over the jump they go. Got to keep it together here. Oh, they've lost it, and they've gone out. They went. Spectacular crash. Wow, look at that. Really was a spectacular end to their run. This latest instalment of the Red Bull Soapbox race. Very, very steady down the ramp. Big impact. Just enough speed to get around the berm, but only just. He looks quite nervous, doesn't he, the driver? Got kicker. Over there just about. Speed's a real problem here. Oh, it's not just the speed that's a problem. Oh, it's gone. Of that type that we've ever seen. And it's because he's got no speed. How on earth is he supposed to get the soapbox over a double ramp at walking pace? He knows, look. Got to give him 10 out of 10 for artistic... Better. 3 wheels, 1 at the front, 2 at the back. And he does go high, and he does get the slingshot, which gives a bit of speed at the top of the circuit. This, oh, too much speed. And say this is as good as we've seen, but he couldn't get around that sharp bend and get in. 16 out of 20, which is good marks for ZZ Top, if you've ever seen them perform. Over the jump they go. All over the place. The crowd are loving it. Picking up speed all the time. Down they go to the tricky part of the... Oh, look at that! How spectacular was that? It looks as though they're both okay. Look at that! Almost into the crowd. You can see the people start to move away. Here we go. Getting the weight at the right part. Look, now he's going fast. Now he's going fast! Oh! Watch this. He's okay here. Then he high sides it there. Bang, no way back.